You won't believe the drama that unfolded in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It was the kind of electrifying atmosphere that makes you want to jump out of your seat. Why? Well, because combat sports enthusiasts from all corners of the globe gathered for the press conference before the epic clash between Francis and Anthony Joshua. And let me tell you, it was a momentous occasion. Both fighters were in the house, ready to answer questions, and boy did things get spicy. But it was Francis's bold claim about Tyson Fury that truly stole the show. So, picture this. The tension in the room was so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Francis, the guy with those fists of steel and an unrelenting fighting style, stood right in the spotlight. With a stare that could send chills down your spine and enough confidence to fill a stadium, he wasted no time before dropping a verbal bombshell. "I'll tell you straight up, I've got no respect for Tyson Fury," Francis declared, his words hitting the room like a sledgehammer. "He talks a big game, but when it comes to facing me, he's nowhere to be found. He's ducked me, plain and simple." Hold the phone. Did you hear that right? Francis was throwing shade at the Gypsy King, and the room was buzzing like a beehive. Let's not forget, I've been calling him out for a while now. I've been ready to step into the ring with him, but he's always got an excuse. "Oh, I've got other fights lined up," he says. Well, guess what? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of it. Now, if that ain't a challenge, I don't know what is. Francis was basically daring Fury to step up to the plate. I'm here to fight the best, and that includes Fury. But if he's too scared to face me, then he can keep running his mouth from a safe distance. Real fighters step up to the plate, and I don't see Fury doing that. And just when you thought things couldn't get any juicier, Anthony Joshua, Francis's next opponent, decided to chime in. "Well, Francis, you're going to have your hands full with me first, but if you get past me, maybe Fury will have no choice but to face you. We'll see." Francis's bold declaration added an extra layer of intrigue to what was already one of the most highly anticipated bouts of the year. Circle March 8, 2024 on your calendar, folks, because that's the day these two heavyweight giants collide in the ring. Whether Fury decides to respond to Francis's challenge, well, that's a story we'll have to wait and see unfold. Now, Tyson Fury ain't one to back down from a challenge or shy away from a verbal showdown. He's got that fiery intensity that's made him a boxing icon, and he wasn't about to let Francis's words slide. With the same confidence that's taken him to the top of the boxing world, Fury fired back with a verbal barrage that cut straight to the heart of the matter. "No respect, eh? Well, let me tell you something, Francis." Fury's voice oozed with confidence. "You might think I'm ducking you, but the truth is, I don't waste my time on fighters who haven't earned their shot." Fury leaned in, his eyes locked onto an imaginary opponent. "I've been in this game for years, facing the best of the best. If you want a piece of me, you've got to work your way up the ladder like everyone else. I don't owe you or anyone else a damn thing." Oh, the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Fury continued, "You're a dangerous fighter, no doubt, but so am I. And when the time is right and the fans demand it, we'll step into that ring and I'll show you what respect truly means." He left those words hanging in the air, like a challenge, like a promise that the Gypsy King was always up for a battle when the stakes were right. As the world waited in anticipation for the clash of these two giants, one thing was clear. Tyson Fury was ready to defend his honor and prove that respect is earned, not handed out like candy on Halloween. Fast forward to March 8th, 2024, and the world of combat sports is in a frenzy. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is the place to be, and you won't want to miss it. It's the day that heavyweight titans Anthony Joshua and Francis go toe-to-toe, and let me tell you, the excitement is off the charts. But that's not all, my friends. Hold on to your hats because the undercard for the Anthony Joshua versus Francis event just got a whole lot more thrilling. Saudi Arabia, with all its grandeur and reputation as a top-notch boxing hub, has done it again. The latest bombshell is the inclusion of a heavyweight showdown that's been on everyone's radar. Joseph Parker versus Zhilei Zhang. Yep, you heard that right, Parker versus Jang. This news has set the boxing community on fire, sparking even more anticipation for a night that promises to deliver jaw-dropping fights from start to finish. Let's talk Joseph Parker for a second, shall we? This dude from New Zealand is no pushover. He's got an impressive professional record with 34 wins and just 3 losses, including a whopping 23 victories by knockout or technical knockout. This guy's a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it. And right now, he's riding a 4-fight winning streak, which is pretty darn impressive. Parker's most recent victory, a unanimous decision win over Deontay Wilder, one of the scariest heavyweights out there just last month, is a big deal. I mean, really, it catapulted Parker into the upper echelons of the heavyweight division, setting the stage for what promises to be an epic clash against Zhilei Zhang. But hold on to your hats, cause Zhilei Zhang ain't no slouch either. With 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw in his professional career, including a stunning 21 victories by knockout or technical knockout, Jang is a force to be reckoned with. His recent back-to-back stoppage victories over Joe Joyce have earned him plenty of recognition and set the stage for an electrifying showdown against Parker. And why Riyadh, you ask? Well, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, has been stepping up its game in the world of boxing. It's become a hotspot for elite boxing events, and they're making a statement on the global stage. Remember the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk heavyweight title fight? Riyadh was the place to be for that one too. The heavyweight division is on fire right now, with marquee matchups like Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, and of course, Anthony Joshua versus Francis happening in quick succession. Adding Parker vs. Jang to the mix just makes it all the more exciting, and it's got fans everywhere buzzing about the potential outcomes and future matchups. Speaking of Joshua, did you hear about his decision to stick with trainer Ben Davison? I mean, people were expecting a showdown between Joshua and Deontay Wilder, but Wilder's loss to Joseph Parker on the Day of Reckoning card shook things up a bit. Joshua shed some light on his decision, saying, "The reason I was able to gel with Ben is because he doesn't try to change your style. I went through a phase where I was attempting to alter my style, focusing on back foot boxing, boxing behind the jab, and adopting a more controlled approach. I was trying not to be as explosive and was aiming to control the pace of the fight. But Ben's perspective was different. He said, 'That's not your body type. You're a powerful, explosive fighter. Go out there and knock people out.'" So what does that mean? It means Joshua is going back to his roots, embracing his natural style as a heavyweight knockout artist. He's all about power and explosiveness, and he's not trying to be someone he's not. Fans can expect some thrilling fights with the potential for explosive knockouts. Now, the fight against Francis is shaping up to be one for the ages. Both of these guys pack a serious punch and have a knack for delivering jaw-dropping knockouts. Francis, originally known for his MMA prowess, showed his boxing skills in a memorable bout against Tyson Fury, even scoring not only his second professional boxing match against none other than Anthony Joshua. Joshua's got mad respect for Francis, and he's calling this fight his undisputed title fight. He knows the challenge that Francis presents and is laser focused on this upcoming match. He knows it won't be a walk in the park, but he's also reminding everyone that he's a force to be reckoned with and is fully prepared for what promises to be a fireworks-filled battle. So there you have it, folks. The world of combat sports is on the edge of its seat, eagerly awaiting the epic showdown between Anthony Joshua and Francis. And with all the excitement building up, you better believe that March 8th, 2024 is a date you won't want to miss. It's a night that's sure to go down in boxing history.